Hi guys, welcome to Top Tech Story this week. And if this is your first time of getting on this channel, you would see a notification on top right now. There is a competition going on where you have to comment on all our videos, subscribe as well, and you're part of the competition. Over the past week, we received comments from a lot of people, subscribers as well, and for those people that are using smartphones to access our channel on YouTube. For a start, let me clarify this. The subscription on YouTube is absolutely free. So go ahead right now and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget the bell beside it, because it gives you notification when we post a new video. And of course, you want to jump on that new video, because guess what? The criteria for winning this competition will be right in every video. Okay? And also, for those of you that are using smartphones to access YouTube, the comment section is just below the video. So when you see the video, scroll down, you see some set of videos that YouTube lists out. Under those videos are the comments of the particular video you are watching. So in case you need to comment, just scroll down and you see the portion where you can make your comment. Alright, so let's get to the stories for the week. Can you ever imagine that the fan on your PC can be used to steal data from you? This is absolutely unbelievable. And how is this done? Some researchers from Israel have been able to come up with a technique that they call the air VIBER. And this technique have proven to be able to steal data just from the vibrations of your fan. And how are they able to do this? Their target is air-gapped systems. And these air-gapped systems are simply systems that are not accessible on the internet. It means that those systems are just intranet based, only on a particular local network. These are networks that are particularly used by governmental agencies and organizations that don't want their data to be found on the World Wide Web. So the way this works is that they've been able to write a particular kind of virus, should I call it that? And this virus would particularly make the fan of your PC to spin abnormally.
Is there a connection between the software on your system and the hardware?
Yeah, for sure. You know that fans are measured by accelerometers of your system. There's a device on your PC called an accelerometer, and this accelerometer measures the vibrations of your fans. If they're able to encode the vibration of the fan into a particular software, that could also be used to attack your system. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So what it means now is that smartphones with accelerometer sensors can pick up the vibrations, right?
Right.
And then through the internet transmit it to wherever they want to send it.
Right. So it means that even without a system, this can still be achieved. Even just with a smartphone. What they need to do is target that air-gapped system on that local network, and the smartphone, because the smartphone also has an accelerometer, that smartphone can also be used to transmit the vibrations of the fan, which in turn can be able to infect the system with the virus they've already created. So why are all these tech companies all working on smart cards? The other time it was Apple who brought out a credit card, and now it's Google also working on a debit card, but not a credit card this time. Really?
Then I wanted to ask you, seems like there's always a competition between Apple and Google.
You know, there's a competition for payment gateways, payment systems, because I believe that that's where the money is. So why is Google trying to bring out their own
why are you angry now?
Debit card?
Why are you angry?
Why am I angry?
When Apple did it, you sounded, oh wow, this is nice, it's exciting. Alright?
That's true.
Yeah, I think it's an exciting one. Shall I tell us about it?
Okay. So Google is reportedly working on its own smart debit card, just like the Apple's credit card as well, but this one is just a debit card. If you never knew this before, Google already had their own payment systems which they used for their services. Like if you want to buy something on the Google store, you would need to register on the Google Pay service to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So what they are trying to do is to integrate this payment service into a card.
Yeah. Similar to what Apple has, right?
Similar to what Apple has, yes.
Okay, prior to now, when buying apps on Play Store for me, I usually have to link my bank,
like your MasterCard or your Visa card or
to
something.
the Google Pay app or to the Google Pay service to be able to make this purchase. So right now, I think that eliminates the need for, I don't know.
Yeah, so just so you know that even this card in production is also a Visa card. So they partner with Visa to make this card possible.
I believe that in future they may have room to bring in MasterCard and other.
Yeah, I believe so, that in the future they will be able to integrate other payments systems like MasterCard, maybe Union Pay for those in the Asian continent.
So how is this different from the regular cards, like the regular debit card? What makes this card smart?
I believe that this would be like an RFID card where, because according to Google, you're only going to tap, it's like a tap to pay card where you just tap the card with your phone and then you'll be able to make that purchase. Like from the picture that was shown to us in the demo, this place says hold to reader. So you take your card and you tap against your phone, and that way it debits the amount of the things that you already purchased from whatever service or whatever store that you purchased from.
Does this mean now that people will not have to take their usual credit and debit card out when they go shopping? Should they just take the Google card out or the Apple card out? Or are these cards just restricted to just these platforms?
Well, just like I've said before, the card is just a debit card. So essentially, I think that's the card that people can take out to make purchases, such that you don't have to take. Maybe the way I see this is that Google is trying to maybe integrate all your other cards into their payment system, such that you only have that one card.
I think that's what they're trying to do.
Yes, and that one card
your
can
card, bring your MasterCard, all your cards. So when
just
you want
in
to make
one
payments, you are paying. It's coming from the Google card.
Right. That's what will make it smart, because I mean that's what makes sense.
Finally, this might sound like a lame question, but I want to ask for people who might be having challenge comprehending the difference between a credit card and a debit card. Okay,
so a credit card is simply a card where you can receive money into, like a wallet kind of system,
and pay with it as well.
And you can also pay with it as well. But a debit card only gets money out and doesn't get money in. So you can only use it for payment, but you cannot take money. You cannot receive money into that card. Like it's not like a wallet system where you can save your money. Yeah.
So if I have a credit card, I don't need a bank account.
Where does that card come from? I think all cards are tied to a particular account. So if you don't have
I once had a credit card in Nigeria where I didn't need a bank account with UBA, but I think they've discontinued that service.
I think that should be like a virtual account.
The number on the card was actually my bank account, so I didn't have to create a bank account.
So what did you say now? A what? A bank account.
But you know that numbers on cards are usually unique. Like the number on your card, even if it's a debit card, is usually unique. Nobody. There are not two people in the world with the same number on their cards.
Yes.
When it comes to debit and credit cards, right?
Yes.
So I feel like since a credit card you can receive money in, that number automatically doubles as like your account number, kind of. That's what I think.
Okay.
While on a debit card, you still have to link that number to your bank account, something like that.
Guys, I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe you will come and explain it to us. Seriously, I don't know what he's talking about. Let's go to the next story. This is a period where we are taking a lot of pictures. People are engaging in so many challenges online. Cook me challenge, dance this challenge, sing this challenge,
stay at home challenge.
Stay at home challenge, whatever challenge. Like this is the challenges, if I may use that phrase. This is the challenges period, like this lockdown period and all. And people are taking a lot of pictures, people are taking a lot of videos. If you ever find your videos online or you find your pictures online and you want to lay claim to that video because someone else picked up that photo and used it professionally on a particular website or something, and then you're complaining, the question I want to ask you is, why are you doing that? A court recently ruled that a photographer can't sue a website for using a picture or a picture gotten from social media like Instagram, like Facebook. Why? Because once you upload your pictures to these social media platforms, it has become a property of the public domain.
Yeah, and especially most of these social media, in fact all of them, they have their
terms of service.
Yeah,
right.
That many of us don't read. More than What's 99? Let's say 100% of us don't
Like
read.
99.99 people don't read.
Don't read the
Percentage
terms.
of people don't read terms of service. And guys, we need to talk about that, because there are so many things that are written in that terms of service that because we don't read them, we are ignorant, if I may use that word. So in this case, it was a photographer trying to sue a website. I'm sure maybe you guys know a popular website called Mashable. It's also a tech-based website, and the photographer was trying to sue Mashable just because she uploaded a picture on her Instagram page, and Mashable picked up that picture and used it on their website. Now, this was what the court had to say. So the court ruled yesterday that Mashable can embed a professional photographer's photo without breaking the copyright law, thanks to Instagram's terms of service. And that's the point, because many of us don't read the terms of service, or maybe when we do, we don't read it fully or completely. We are ignorant of some things, and then ignorantly we take the matters to the court and we get embarrassed. That's so sad.
That reminds me, I heard of a similar story of a girl who sued a celebrity for posting her sexual picture on his handle, and then the girl was demanding for
some kind of money
compensation, right?
Wow.
So the celebrity's lawyer had to make a case that the picture was already on public domain, that it wasn't the celebrity that took his camera to record the photo.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, instead of her getting money for the case, she had to pay because she wasted the celebrity's time in court.
Wow, what a lawyer. That's a good lawyer, seriously. So guys, you had that already. Whatever is on social media is in the public domain. I mean, don't fight it. If you don't want your pictures out there, simply don't post it. But there are platforms where you can get paid for your pictures. Like Shutterstock is one of them. You can get on Shutterstock, register and upload your photos, set a price for it. And by that, it means that anybody that has that your photo must have paid for it. And that's how to copyright your own product.
And again, if you're a professional photographer, you can use sites like Techvangelists, Pixabay, on Splash. They have this what they call Creative Commons license, or some other kind of license where you can state how people who use your
should use it.
Either they give you credit back, or they cannot use it on commercial platforms. So you have control over some particular settings there.
Okay, so you had that already. I particularly use Unsplash very often, and before I pick any picture from Unsplash, I have to copy out the link. There's a link that you copy, which means that you give the person that owns that image a reference, which makes sense. So again, if you don't want your picture out there in the public domain, then don't post it at all. But once it's out there on social media, it's in the public domain.
And if you're on Facebook, you can make your pictures what? Right. You can set it to just friends.
You can set you can set your privacy to private, friends, only friends.
Friends or friends.
Yes.
So to ensure that the public, I think I do that a lot nowadays.
You need to even people
personal
need to
photos. I set them to friends. Not everybody needs to see what I'm up to.
Right. So you can set the level of privacy for the people that can see your posts, your pictures, or what have you. Let's learn to do this. Privacy is of the essence. So that concludes Top Tech Stories for today. The questions for this week are: 1. What is the name of the technique that is being used in the air gap systems to steal data? 2. What is the name of the website that the photographer sued for the Instagram picture post? If you know the answers to these questions, put them in the comment section below. Remember that it forms part of the requirement to win the competition. Good luck. And that concludes Top Tech Stories this week. See you guys next week. Cheers.